is week 2 of the Fall Ball League for the Waterloo 12U baseball team. Last week was a up and down affair. They won the first game 10-1 and lost the second game 9-3. Today's game features your Waterloo 12U Pirates against Puma Academy, a club team that I don't know very much about. So we've got Aiden on the mound, so Waterloo is the home team. On this Sunday of Labor Day weekend in Waukesha. So our game is scheduled to start here at 10 o'clock, and we will be starting a couple minutes early here. And then there will be another game right after this at 10 o'clock versus the Waukesha Blazers Bomb Squad. First pitch is outside, ball 1. And grounder over to first, gloved by Peachy, and he steps on first for the out. Actually, that was Rufner. I apologize. That was Rufner at first. And ball outside that the catcher could not corral. And a grounder over to third, scooped by Shea, over to Dylan, and a high throw over to the fence, but no advance by the runner to second. So throwing error there on the third baseman, Shea, and Puma Academy with a runner on first and 1 out. Batter will swing and miss, and a stolen base for the runner on first. And swing and a miss, strike 2. And strike 3. So 2 down here. Courtesy runner coming out to second base for the pitcher or catcher for Puma. Allowed to do that with 2 outs. So 2 down, still a runner on second. Top of the first. Score is 0-0. And pass ball by Collins, and the runner will not advance. So that is not a pass ball. Sorry, dropped. A dropped ball. And ooh, caught a piece. The umpire got it in the elbow or in the rib cage. He's not in the best of spirits right now. And we'll have timeout here on the field while the home plate umpire gets some attention. Nice gesture by the Puma Academy batter, who pats the umpire on the shoulder, apologizing or wishing him well. I don't know. Looks like he did get caught on the arm there. So got the second base umpire coming back out to second base. So he must be feeling okay. So we've got 1 strike on a foul tip. Now these may be only 12U players, but even when the ball comes off the bat, it's coming at a pretty good clip. Even just going backwards that 4 feet to the umpire it's gonna hurt if you get hit. So Strike one. Yeah, strike two. Outside corner, nice pitch for Aiden. And ball low. Good scoop by Collins behind the plate. 2-2 with 2 down here in the top of the first inning, no score. And ball outside. So we've run it full, 3-2. 2 down. And ball inside, low, and Collins can't find it. And the runner from second advances to third and was unable to score. Runner walks and stays at first. So we've got runners on first and third with 2 down. That ball is low. No throw, so that is not a stolen base. That is defensive indifference. Ooh, ball high, back to the fence. 2-0. Puma with something going here in the top of the first with runners on second and third and 2 down. And grounder right up the middle. And that will score 1. So we have Puma with a run in, and on the throw home, the batter advances to second. So we are back to where we were originally, 1 batter ago, runners on second and third with 2 down, but Puma now with a run in. Nice hard hit ground ball up the middle. Back to the fence. And no advance. So 2-0. Little control issues here for the Waterloo pitcher in the first inning, but still 2 down. And back to the fence again, but no advance. So we're 1 pitch away here, another ball, and we have bases loaded. So there's a strike. And strike, throws behind the runner. They got him caught in a rundown. He's going to run him back to third, and the runner is out at third. So no further damage done here. That is a, I don't know if you can call that a caught stealing. That wouldn't be. That's just defense or offensive error there that Waterloo was able to get the third out and shut the door. So through the top half of the first, it is Puma Academy 1 and Waterloo coming up. So leading off for the Waterloo Pirates in your batting order will be Aiden. He is playing pitcher. Mason's at short. He will be second. Shea's at third. He's batting third. AJ's batting fourth. Tucker, your center fielder, is fifth. Trey, your catcher, is sixth. Dylan at first is seventh. Avery in right field is 8. Ryan, who is starting on the bench today, is your 9th hitter, and Wyatt, starting in left field, is batter number 10. So once again, that order is Aiden, Mason, Shea, AJ, Tucker, Trey, Dylan, Avery, Ryan, and Wyatt. Labor Day weekend, only 10 players on the team out of 13. So a couple of players on holiday today. Hopefully maybe you're tuning in and watching the broadcast and seeing how your team's going to do today. If not, I hope you're in a boat fishing or enjoying something else on this Labor Day weekend. School started for everybody here on Wednesday this week, so 3 days in of school and 3 days off. I never remember that happening to me when I was in school. I could have swore we always started at the end of August. Always that last or second to last week in August, and we went until June. So warm-up tosses are over for the Puma pitcher. Catcher out for a quick mound visit to make sure that they're on the same page for what they want to throw here. So Aiden is in the box and he's ready. And here comes the first pitch for the bottom of the first inning. Ball high. Ooh, swing and a miss, strike two. So it has just occurred to me that Puma only has 8 players. They have 2 outfielders today. I see a right center fielder and a left center fielder. That's a shot over to second, picked up and gloved, throws, and he is out. Delayed call by the first base umpire there. It was close. Brings up Mason. Mason swings and fouls it back off the fence. Woke up a couple of fans over there along the first base fence line. Throw it back in and we'll continue using that same baseball. And Mason with a hot shot off the third base fence. Foul ball. Quickly down 0-2 in the bottom of the first inning. Puma Academy ahead 1-0. And Mason with a grounder back to the pitcher. Underhand over to first, and 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning for Waterloo. Brings up Shea, starting at third today. Ball 1. Low. Good stop by the catcher back there for Puma. And grounder over to second. Scooped nicely by the second baseman over to first for a 1-2-3 inning for Waterloo. So nothing going on for the Waterloo offense here in the first inning. So through 1 inning, we are Puma 1, Waterloo nothing. So once again, this is the first of 2 games today here at Infinity Fields in Waukesha. This game started at 10. They will have another game at noon immediately following this game on a different diamond. So I will be ending this broadcast for this game and then repositioning myself over behind the other fence of game 2 for game 2 on field 2. So as I was mentioning before, Waterloo comes into this contest having won 1 and lost 1 in last week's first doubleheader. And Puma Academy was 0-1-1 coming into this weekend of games. They played earlier against Styx Academy. I do not know who was victorious in that game. So in this particular fall league of baseball, you have a set time limit. So the game could be tied, and it will be called because they want all games to start on time. So therefore ties can come into this league. Been told scores don't matter. It's just an opportunity for kids to get some more baseball in outside of the normal spring and summer activities. Most of these boys are playing in football also. But we are back to baseball, top of the second inning, and first pitch to the Puma batter is a grounder foul up the first base line. Strike one. And ball high. And that's a nice pitch. And that one is also high. Ball low. And that ball is low. So first walk of the game issued by Aiden. Still nothing hurt if we can turn two. How about turning two right here? Ooh, must have been inside. Looked good from a height perspective. Unfortunately, when there's runners on first, the umpire will stand in my direct line of sight. So I am trying to look around him, throw to first. No problem. Runner is back safely. And big swing and a miss. Big cut on that one. And that's low and outside. That was a better pitch, but that was still a ball. 3-1. And there's another big swing. So we're back in a full count scenario here. And oh, just high. So back-to-back walks for Aiden. Coach is coming out. Coach Reedy is going to come and have an infield chat here with the group of infielders, pitcher, catcher, outfielders are quickly come together here as well. Make sure we know what they're talking about. Make sure they've got their defense set right. Okay, well, Aiden stays in the game. And strike. Left the bunt and took a strike. And strike two right down the middle. Here's a little number over to short. Fielder's choice to second base. The runner's out there. So one down here in the top of the second inning. Puma has runners on first and third. And runner advances to second on a defensive indifference. And ball low. 2-0. And fouled off the backstop for the first strike. Beautiful day out here in Waukesha. Hopefully wherever you are, you're enjoying the weather. And ball outside, 3-1. Enjoying the weather, taking in some activities that you enjoy. Ball low. Well, I must have gotten ahead of myself there. I must now be 3-1 or 3-2. Maybe the first pitch was a strike. I missed it. And a little grounder over to third. Scooped up and throwing home. And he is safe. The catcher dropped the ball. So another run is in for... Another run is in for Puma, who now leads 2-0. And we have a pop out here to center field. One hops the fence, picked up by Tucker into the cutoff man, and only one run scores. So a double to the fence, and Puma plates another run. It is now 3-0 in the top of the second inning. And fouled off the backstop again. Strike one. One and one. And throw over to third, but the runner is back in time for Puma. And over to third again. Head first dive back, but he was not even that far off the plate. Or off the base, I should say. Whoa, way behind him on that pitch. I think Coach Reedy is hoping that Aiden can make it through 2 innings. Ball high. There's a nice pitch. And over his back, and third walk of the inning for Aiden here. Bases are now loaded. So bases loaded here, top of the second inning. 3-0 Puma and looking for more. Ball high. 1-0. And big swing and a miss. Evens the count, get a ball and a strike. And there's a little grounder over to first. Gloved by Dylan, who steps on the bag. And the runner from third does score. So that will be the fourth run for Puma, but 2 down now. Ball low. So we're back to runners on second and third for Puma. But 2 down here. And fouled to the fence. Backstop. And swing and a miss on the inside corner. One more strike and Aiden's able to get out of the inning. And there's a shot over to second. Gloved by AJ, but he cannot pick and throw in time. So the runner is safe at first, and Puma plates another run for 5-0 lead. Nice stop by AJ, but he just wasn't able to get to his feet or even get anything on the throw before the runner was already safe. So runner on first moves to second. On that pitch. Ball high. 2-0. Three-0. Whoa. Errant throw from Collins back to Aiden on that one. And we almost had another run score. Ball low. 3-1. Puma looking to load the bases here with another walk. And there's a line shot over Dylan's glove at first. And Peachy with a throw from left field, from right field, nails the runner at home. But Puma does play to run before that throw. And that ends the inning. But again, Puma with 5 runs that inning on 3 walks. Only 1 hit, but Puma definitely has jumped out to a sizable advantage here, 6-0, and Waterloo has only sent 3 batters to the plate. So we are going to see AJ, Tucker, and Trey this inning. If either of them get on, Dylan will follow afterwards. Once again, Puma only playing with 8 players, only 2 in the outfield. So if we can get some balls hit to the outfield, there's a lot of room out here. A lot of room out here. You hit one down the line, you could be running for a double. You hit one down the right field line, you could have a triple. So we just got to get our bats going here. Top of the first inning was a 1-2-3 inning, or the bottom of the first inning, excuse me, was a 1-2-3 inning for Waterloo. Now some chatter out of the Waterloo bench here. Out of the Waterloo dugout, cheering their team on. Ball low. To start the bottom of the second inning here. That's low. 2-0. So Waterloo can use the same approach that Puma used. Staying away from anything before a strike is called. And there's a grounder over to second base. Got a glove on it, but he was unable to hold it. And by the time he did pick it up, AJ was already on first. So we're going to give AJ a hit on that. That would have been a hard one had he even picked that clean. So this brings Tucker up to the plate. AJ on first. Might be off with the first pitch to try to get into scoring position, but we will see. He doesn't have that big of a lead. And throw over, and AJ is back in time. Is he okay? Uh-oh. I don't know if he got if his shoulder hurts. Oh, it looks like it's his ankle, maybe. Ankle, leg. Must have pushed off wrong when he tried to go back to first. Got a little bit of a limp as he's walking back to the bench. So, the one to make the last out, Shea, is going to take his place at first. Shea made the last out of the first inning. So AJ's going to head back to the bench and try to walk this off. We can use him out there. We do have 10 players, so we're not going to be playing short like Puma is right now if he cannot go after this inning, but ooh, little throw back behind Shea, but Shea is back in time. So ball one to Tucker. If they've even thrown over there. Yeah, they did. And Shea is off with a pitch, and he is in safely. And the ball trickles into center field. Shea will take third on the throw by the catcher to second. So Waterloo has got potential run here. Sitting at third base. If Tucker is able to get his bat on the ball here and put it in play low. 2-1, I believe. Those just joining us, Puma has scored 6 runs in their first 2 innings. 3-1. Waterloo is down 6-0. But threatening here to score with Shea at third and Tucker at the plate. And big swing out of Tucker. Full count, 3-2. That's ball 4. Take your base, Tucker. So, first and third, and nobody out. Brings up Trey. And he is off to steal second with a defensive indifference. Pitcher was ready for play and was paying no attention to Tucker at first, who was able to swipe it. Ball low. And big swing and a miss for Trey. So 2-2 with 2 on and nobody out for Waterloo in the bottom of the second inning. Puma Academy ahead 6-0. And there's a grounder over to first. Scooped by the first baseman, who makes the out at first, but Trey is able to advance home on that putout. So Trey gets an RBI. Shea scores. Tucker moves up to third. And there's 1 down up for Dylan. Ball high. And ball high. And a snap throw down to third, and Tucker is back in plenty of time. So only 1 down for Waterloo in the bottom of the second. There's a strike. And there's a ball low. Dylan with a walk. Brings up Avery, who made that great throw to gun down the runner trying to score from second last half inning. Coach's visit to the mound here for Puma in the bottom of the second. Just to reset here, Waterloo is down 6-1, but has runners on first and third with only 1 down. So we have some opportunities here to score some runs, boys. Let's not waste them. Once again, Puma's only playing with 8 players, so they only have 2 in the outfield. So anything hit to the outfield grass with any depth at all should easily be a double out of any of these hitters. So as long as they don't stay and watch it. And ball outside, and Dylan will take second base without a throw. Second and third, only 1 down. Anything in the outfield grass could score 2. And 2-0. Come on, boys, you got some opportunities here. Let's not waste them. There's ball low, 3-0. 1 pitch away from loading the bases here. I don't believe Avery would have the green light, but Puma pitcher has been struggling to find the plate this inning, so I would not think you're swinging 3-0. And it was a strike. 3-1 now. And we got another mound by the catcher and the infield. I don't understand what this is about. Maybe whether or not they're going to unintentionally, intentionally walk him. Or maybe where the play is if it's a ground ball. I don't know. So Avery with a 3-1 count, and the pitch is coming up, and throw back to second, and Dylan is back in time, no problem. I can't believe that's what they would have been talking about from a mound perspective, but Dylan's off a little ways. Shortstop is not in his normal position, possibly taking a throw. And Avery swinging a miss. Strike two. And Avery with a little nubber that gets to the outfield grass, and he is safe at first with an RBI single. Protected on a 3-2 count and went where the pitch was thrown and takes it to right field. So runners at the corners with another run in for Waterloo. It is ball high, but they threw back to third, and it was an overthrow from the catcher to third base, allowing Dylan to score on the play. So Waterloo plates 3 this inning, and we're still up. Avery on second, Ryan's up, and only one down. 6-3 here for Puma still. And outside, 2-0. And held up. Checked his swing in time. So that was not a strike. That ball is inside, and ball 4. Thought that first pitch was a strike, but I guess not. So we've got runners on first and second now for Wyatt, and only one down in the inning. Let's see if we can get some more damage here before the top of the order gets up. Pinch runner here for Ryan. He must be coming in to catch. Trey, who's made the only out of the inning, is now on first. Be careful, Trey. You don't want to pass Avery on the base paths, because I know you can. Let's not make a mistake there. Swing and a miss for Wyatt with the first strike. Once again, Waterloo has plated 3 this inning, but Puma still leads 6-3. Waterloo with 2 on and only 1 down. And ball high to Wyatt, 1-1. This entire inning started with AJ and his single. The very next play, when he tried to come back to first base, there's a chopper to second base, and Wyatt is out, but he advances both runners up to second and third. So brings up the top of the order here Naden, who homered last week in the first game. If he were to be successful in hitting one here, that's a grounder over to third and over to first, and the batter is out. So last 2 pitches resulted in outs for Waterloo, but they get half of the runs back that they were behind. They were behind 6-0 after this top of the second inning, and it is now 6-3 on 3 walks issued by Puma pitching. So at the end of 2, it is Puma 6, Waterloo 3. I don't know who might be coming out to pitch for Waterloo. Is it going to be Shea? It is going to be Shea. Shea is coming out to pitch. It appears that Is AJ going to sit, or is he at third? Who's sitting this inning? Looks like Avery will be sitting this inning. So you've got Wyatt in left, Tucker in center. Trey moves from catcher to right field. Aiden moves from pitcher to second. AJ moves from second to third. And Ryan comes off the bench to play catcher. So a little defensive reset here for Coach Reedy and the Pirates. As we head to the top of the third inning with Puma Academy ahead 6-3. Again, beautiful weather day-wise here in Waukesha, Wisconsin. Not too far from American Family Field, where the Brewers will be hosting the Cardinals this afternoon. Again, this is being broadcast on Sunday, September 6th. So if you are re-watching this on a different day than Sunday, September 6th, do not expect the Brewers to be playing at American Family Field against the Cardinals. So, final warm-up pitch for Shea. And Ryan throws down to second, a pretty good strike. So here we go with the first batter for Puma in the top of the third. And ball high. To diamond number 2. That's where Waterloo will be playing next at their noon game. Excuse me. I was going to say 10 o'clock, but that's what time this game started. Originally, the game slated for today were supposed to be at 8 and 10, and it got moved to 10 and noon. So. Ball high. Ryan was unable to corral that, but nobody on, so nothing hurt as far as any runners advancing or anything. And fouled straight back, strike 2. By the Waterloo, the Puma dugout. Last week Waterloo was in that dugout both times. And Shea with the ball outside and an opening batter walk here in the top of the third inning. And strike one for Shea. Nice pitch there. And Ryan unable to corral that pitch by Shea. So no throw on the advance to second by the Puma runner. And there's a nice pitch by Shea. That pitch must have been a ball. I thought it was strike 3-2. It was a drop third strike and Ryan had to tag the runner out, but I guess it was a ball. Another ball. Must be full count. Must be a full count now here on the Puma batter, second one of the inning. And there's a strike 3 for the first out. Nice pitch by Shea. So a runner on second for Puma with one down now. Ball low. Outside. 2-0. Wind's picking up here a little bit at Infinity Fields. And grounder right through the hole in second by second base. So Shea gives up a hit. I don't know if Aiden would have been able to get to that one had he not been trying to get a throwback pitch or throwback from Shea to the guy on the runner on second. But you definitely create a larger hole in that side of the infield if you're not able to get all the way back to your normal position on time. And I don't think Aiden was quite able to get all the way back. I don't know if he would have had a play on that one or not, but he would have been a little bit closer. And here is a pop fly out to Tucker and off his glove in center field, back to the fence. Throws it out to Shea, out to Mason. Relay throw gets the runner out at third. But the run scores, a run scores, bring it 7-1. That would have been a tough play for Tucker, but it did bounce off his glove. And he was able to corral it and get it to the relay man, Mason, who made a perfect throw to AJ at third. And they got him out. But the runner from second did score. Runner from first was cut down at third, and on the throw to third, the batter took second. So we have two down, and Waterloo, oh, ball high. And line shot out here to right field. It's going to go all the way to the fence. And Tucker picks it up, gets it in for a relay to Aiden and over to Mason, and the runner is safe. But that plates another run for Puma, who now lead 8-3. Still 2 down. And fouled straight back to the fence. Ball outside. Ball low to the fence, and the runner advances to third on the ball. Nice strike. Pitcher was ready to, the batter was ready to take first base, but was called back on that nice pitch. And we have a fly out here to center field. Falls right in front of Tucker. We have another run that scores for Puma. 9-3. Ball outside. Ball inside, and throw over to second is over the second baseman's head, shortstop's head. Tucker corrals it to get it in. Advance from second to third on that overthrow. Ooh, that was a nice pitch. Must have been just a little bit high. Wow. I really like that one. There's a strike. And a line shot over here to right field, and Trey picks it up, throws up the line, and Ryan has to corral it. But the runner from third did not advance home. So, fourth hit of the inning here for Puma. Caught it before the pitch was thrown. Ball inside. Puma runner takes second. And back to the fence on a wild pitch. And the runner will score for 10-3 lead by Puma. Change here for Waterloo. So close the book on Shea with, well, you can't quite close the book on Shea because he's got a runner out there on third that he's responsible for. But he's only thrown 2/3 of an inning today. And given up 4 hits and 4 runs, 1 strikeout and a walk. So on this holiday weekend, Waterloo is short pitchers. 2 out of the 3 that are missing, actually all 3 could pitch, but 2 of the 3 are, I would probably say they're number 1 and number 3 or 4 pitchers. So we've already used number 2 and number 3. We are now on number 5 pitcher, and we have another game yet after this. So Coach Reedy might have to dig deep into the pitching category and maybe pull out a couple of pitchers that haven't pitched since the summer rec league. I would say that might involve Dylan or Avery to possibly see some innings in the second game, depending if AJ finishes this one and maybe starts the next inning or starts the next game. I don't know. We've played here for just about an hour, and we have another 30 to 40 minutes, I believe, to play. So that would be a number of pitches for AJ to throw to get through this inning and possibly start the next game. So, well, we do have Mason yet. He is available. I know he pitched last weekend, but we do have Mason, who will probably start the second game. I forgot about him. Hopefully AJ can get through this game and we won't have to use Mason. Hopefully we are done with making pitching changes for Waterloo. So to reset here, we are in the top of the 3rd inning. Puma is up 10-3 on Waterloo. Waterloo closed the gap last inning, and through 2 innings it was 6-3, but Puma was able to score 4 this inning so far. We do have 2 outs. Warm-up pitches are completed, and we are back to live baseball. Low pitch on that one that Ryan is unable to corral, but no advance by the Puma runner from 3rd. So ball 1. Ball 2. Sorry, they made a pitching change in the middle of the batter, so we will charge that walk to Shea, and AJ starts here with a clean batter with runners on 1st and 3rd and 2 down, and swing and a miss. Another nice pitch by AJ. Quickly has him down 0-2. Ooh, good pitch. But he could not get the batter to nibble at that curveball, unfortunately. And there's a foul. Just falls out of the potential grasp of Dylan over at first. Just unfortunate. Probably 2 more steps backward and Dylan would have had a shot at that. 0-2 now. And there's strike 3. And drop third strike. They have to corral it and get him out at first. They almost forgot that rule, but Ryan throws over to first and secures the strikeout for the third out of the inning. But Puma scores 4 and now leads 10-3 through 2.5. Waterloo coming up in the bottom of the third inning. It will be Mason, Shea, and AJ against probably a new pitcher for Puma. I do not know that for sure. I don't remember if number 2 was on the mound for them or not to start the game. I don't believe he was. Nope. I would have remembered that motion. So once again, on this Labor Day weekend, I hope you are enjoying your Sunday, whether you're at home or on the boat fishing, or if you're at work. We appreciate all those people that have to work on weekends, and especially if you're even working tomorrow, the Labor Day holiday. I will have tomorrow off. I will hopefully be getting this and the next game's video uploaded to YouTube sometime today. My YouTube channel is H2O-Lou Pirates Media. I am only currently broadcasting baseball games. I was fortunate enough last week, Thursday, to have the opportunity to be the PA announcer at the 7th and 8th grade Waterloo tackle football game. And I must say that was fun. A lot less dead air that I have to fill. All I have to do is talk about the play. So, it brings Mason up, and a nice line shot to the outfield, corralled by the left fielder, and holds Mason to a single. But that's how the bottom of the third inning starts for Waterloo. One pitch and a single. And Mason is off with the pitch and safe at second standing. So, stolen base for Mason. And ball outside. Easily, but he's in there standing, and no advance to third. But Shea knocks in an RBI Mason, and Waterloo is now down 10-4 with nobody out, bringing up AJ, who singled his last time up. Pitch, and Shea AJ with a chopper back to the mound. He is out, but Shea scores on the play. So give AJ an RBI. And it's now 10-5. Puma. So nobody on for Tucker. With one down here in the bottom of the third inning, and strike one. Yeah, ball high. Evens the count at a ball and a strike. Strike anyway. 1-2 now on Tucker. And strike 3 looking. Dust clouds here in Waukesha. Brings up Trey. Second baseman could not corral it. It was in his glove and fell out of his glove when he landed on the outfield grass on his feet. So we will give Trey a hit on that one. So 2 down, and Trey is on first, brings up Dylan, who walked and scored in the second inning. And a pitch out. And Trey is safe with a head-first slide. They knew he was going to take off. The catcher was already in a pitch-out position, and Trey was already gone. And Dylan with a big swing and a miss. 1-1. So Waterloo down 10-5 here in the bottom of the third. And Dylan with a chopper foul. One and two. Trey still on second. And Trey is back safe. And he is safe at third. So a throw back to second, and the second baseman could not corral it. Ball got just a little bit further away from second base than he thought. Trey took off for third, and the throw was there in time, but Trey slid around the tag. So Trey is now on third base with 2 down. And ball high to Dylan, 2-2. And Dylan fouls one off the backstop. Scores 2 more. 2 base hits, and leaves Trey stranded at third. So through 3 innings of play, it is Puma 10, Waterloo 5. changes here. Maybe not. Yes, Trey is in at third. Avery moves out to right field. And Shea, I believe, is on the bench. Second inning of work is behind the plate. So looks like 11:15, excuse me, on the clock over on Diamond 4. This game started, I believe, at about 9:58. They play an hour and 40 minutes. So Waterloo's going to have to go and get Puma down 1-2-3 this half inning, and then get back up to bat and start moving their bats a little bit to try to get back into this game. This league, it is a time limit, so they will end at an hour and 40 regardless of who's up or who's behind. Ball one inside. Grounder off the mound. Mason could not pick it cleanly, and Aiden corrals it behind second base and fires to first, but the runner was safe already at that point, so AJ giving up a hit and a single there. AJ steps off. And ball way outside. And the runner advances to second on the wild pitch. Line. Trey corrals it, throws it to first, and he's safe. So bunt single over to third. So runners on the corners with nobody out here in the top of the fourth inning. Puma Academy leading Waterloo 10-5. Up to second from first. And ball inside again. Did it hit him? It did not. 2-0. Ball four gets away from Ryan, but no advance by the runner from third. So we have bases loaded here for Puma, and Mason steps on second, and double play over to first. Oh, okay, I thought that was 3 outs. Perhaps he was... okay, I must have been thinking about the last inning. Well, he just got hit. So, another hit by pitch here. On that previous double play, the runner from third scored. Nice pitch by AJ. Runner takes third, or takes second. And ball back to the fence. But not close enough, not far enough away, excuse me, to advance any runners. Still a big gap out here in right center for the right-handed batter. And fouled out of play, maybe? And diving attempt by Avery on the foul line there, but was not able to corral it. And we're throwing it around in the infield. There was no cutoff man that was ready to take the throw for Avery, so he tried to throw it back to the pitcher, and it was short and got past AJ. But there was no advance by either runner on the foul ball. And ball low. And little bloop out to right field here. And throw to, oh jeez. And we threw to home, and the runner advances to home. And then we tried to throw the runner out at second, and that was an overthrow, and the runner from third came home. So 2 more runs have scored here. Puma Academy up 13-4. Nice pitch by AJ. And a little grounder over to first. Dylan corrals it and steps on the base for the final out of the inning. So Puma Academy scores 3. They've scored in every inning, and they now lead Waterloo 13-4. Bottom of the 4th inning here, and Waterloo needs to get some bats going and try to get back into this game. It will be Avery leading off, Ryan, and then Wyatt, and then top of the order against the same pitcher from the last inning. So I see my phone is down to 10% battery power. I did just plug in the solar charger, so hopefully I will not run out of power before this game ends, and hopefully I will be able to have some power for when the next game starts. So, but I will keep it in the sun to try to continue to charge this thing. So, all in all, it's been a pretty exciting baseball game. It's just unfortunate that we haven't been able to hit the ball to the outfield a lot more, because as I alluded to earlier, Puma is only playing with 8 players, so there's only 2 in the outfield. So we have opportunities here to poke the ball into the outfield and get extra base hits. As Shade hit earlier, so Peachy lines out to second base. Made solid contact, but 1 pitch, 1 out for Waterloo. Brings up Ryan, who walked in the second inning. And nice pitch for strike 1. Bottom of the 4th inning, Puma Academy had 13-4 over Waterloo. And ball outside. And that's outside too. 2-1. Foul ball. 2-2. And ball high, full count to Ryan. Lead base runners, boys, anyway on. And grounder over to third and over his head, shortstop over his head. So took a little funny hop on the infield, but Ryan is safe at first with a single. And brings up Wyatt, who grounded out to second his last time up. Only time up, I should say. So if Wyatt can reach or not get into a double play, we can get up here at the bottom of the 4th inning, which would be good. Outside. Umpire didn't even move on that one. And Wyatt with a grounder over to short, out at 1, or out at 2. They're unable to turn the double play. Wyatt is safe on a fielder's choice. Brings up Tom Holker at 8. Second, and Mason is now up. Ooh, strike 1, curveball. Mason is 1 for 2 today with a run scored. And that is over the fence for a 3-run homer. That was a line shot home run that Mason just hit over left center. That did not clear the fence by much. But that is now 13-7. 13-8 I have. And all the kids are going in the bushes to try to find the ball. We got about 4 or 5 Waterloo kids going in the tree and in the bushes. Try to find that home run ball for Mason. Oh, grounded ball off the pitcher's glove. And just out at first. Shea grounds out. It was a close play at first, but he was called out. And I believe this is going to end the game, or no, Puma is just huddled outside of their dugout. So Waterloo is coming in for another inning. And we've got Dylan on the pitch, replacing AJ. This is the 4th pitcher today for Waterloo. Coming in as a lefty. So Dylan comes into pitch. Avery moves over to first base. Wyatt moves over to third. And Ryan moves to left field. Tucker in center. AJ moves to right field. Wyatt is at third. So few changes. Strike 2 for Dylan. Top of the 5th inning, and I've got one team warming up behind me. And a little nubber over to first. And they got him out at first. Grounded out to AJ at right field. Comes up firing to first base, and the batter is out. Ball 1 inside. Well, it looks like they found the ball. So one mom and 4 kids it took to find that home run ball of Mason's. It was in the tree. 13 to 8.
Wait, is your mic on? Is your mic on?
Yeah.
Hi, live. Hi. Hi, my name is Miles. My name is Brooks.
Ball outside. And swing and a miss. Dylan comes back with an inside pitch. The batter could not lay off. 2-2.
Well, I'm gonna go.
And a little more inside. Oh, it was 3-2. Never mind. Dylan with a walk. So, runner on first for Puma. And a line shot over shortstop's head, corralled by Tucker, and throws over to third, over the third baseman's head, allowing the runner on first to advance to second. So runners on second and third for Puma, with one down, and a little grounder over to second, picked up by Aiden, and throws wildly to first and was unable to corral it. Peachy throws to home, and the runner is safe there. So 2 runs comes up firing, but the base is stolen by the Puma runner.
Guys, I don't want to pay Brendan. This is him, right? This is him. All the way down, right? Legs down. Okay, body in front.
And grounder over to third. Corralled by Wyatt. Throws to first in time for the second out of the inning. Puma runner advances to third. Ball inside. Grounder over to short. Mason corrals it, throws over to first, but not in time. Another run scores for Puma, who lead at 16-8. And fouled off the backstop. Outside, and Mason was unable to corral the throw from Trey at second. They had him. He was out. If Mason would have caught that, he was out. So runner advances to second on the steal. Ball outside for Dylan. Outside. 3-1, I believe. And there's a pitch, strike 2, inside corner. And ball high, take your base. Second walk of the inning for Dylan. Runners on the corners for Puma. Nope, first and second for Puma, excuse me. And the runner on second takes third. So now we have runners on the corners. And a ground ball over to Dylan. Straight over to Avery for the third out. But Puma has scored this inning again. 3 runs on only 1 base hit, 2 walks, an error. Same pitcher that's been out in innings 3 and 4 is going to stay on the mound here for Puma Academy and start his 3rd inning of work, which, again, based on time limit, probably will not be too many batters. 1, maybe 2. I see the game over on Diamond 2 is still going on, so Waterloo Pirates will not be able to take the
Dude, every day it hurts. Every day your arm hurts. No, my
take
arm
the dugout of their choice. ball outside to start the 5th inning for AJ. Bottom of the 5th inning. And another ball inside, 2-0. And big swing and a miss for strike 1 to bring the count to 2-1. Grounder over to short, corralled by the shortstop and over to first. And AJ is out for the first out of the Waterloo 5th inning. And that is the time limit. So one batter, and we're going to call it. So Waterloo comes on the short end of the stick against Puma Academy here at 10 o'clock on Sunday. The final score is 16-8, so we will be back here in another 20 minutes or so to bring you the second game of Waterloo against the Waukesha Blazer Bomb Squad, who Waterloo played last week and ended up on the short end of the stick of that one, 9-3. So we'll be back. Enjoy your lunch or potty break, and we will see you shortly.